Hi, everybody. I'm Coach Rebecca Smith here for Q&A with Coach Rebecca. It is Tuesday at 4:30, and we're gonna make this a regular thing. So every Tuesday 4:30, I will be here answering questions from members of the Perform Happy community. And today we have a question from Lisa, and it's all about her poor little dear getting her gym shut down again. So I know she's not the only one out there. So I'm going to talk about how to keep your confidence up when big changes happen, like you're out of the gym for a few weeks or coaches change, etc. So Lisa asked, she said that her daughter is struggling with having the confidence to do some of her back tumbling at home again. She feels pretty confident at the gym, but then she struggles trusting herself at home, and then she gets frustrated with herself. So this is a gymnast, and oh my gosh, it's so hard this year to be, like holding it together and then back in practice and then, back home. So just up front, I want to acknowledge that big changes affect confidence. It's something that is normal. Our brains don't like change because change is risky to systems. Our body is a system, and if anything changes, then it goes, danger, danger. So that's the first thing to know is like if you are feeling stressed or you're seeing your confidence drop, that's normal. There are a lot of different types of big changes that I've seen affect confidence, especially with tumbling or with sort of scary skills or skills that athletes get mental blocks on. Coach changes can be one. Gym changes can be one. And if you are going home for a month and can't train at the gym, then you're getting a coach change because now it's mom, and a gym change because now you're in your living room. And your brain also has the unknown of, am I going to get back in? What's it going to be like? Am I going to lose my skills like last time? So there's a lot of negativity. There's a lot of sort of upheaval. So first things first, acknowledge that this is normal. And it's totally okay to be a little freaked out. Totally okay. It's not fun, but it's very much normal, and there's nothing wrong with you if you're experiencing that. So what's happening is your brain is going danger, 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 high alert. So what we make the bad habit of doing, I think, as gymnasts or as aesthetic sport athletes, is we go like, get it together, Rebecca, get it together, figure it out. I'm speaking for myself. When things change in my life, I'm like, I need to fix this right away. I need to fix it. But what we want to start doing as the knee-jerk reaction in these situations is to go, what does my brain need? Because we know that her body can tumble. In most situations where there's a mental block, the body is not the problem. The body's fine. Body's good to go. It's the brain that is putting on the brakes, that's being overprotective, that's stopping you from getting into a situation that feels risky or dangerous. So what we have to do is actually pause and go, hey, brain, how you doing? We're back at home. What do you need here? We're freezing up on this that I'm giving air quotes, what you should be able to do since it's I was doing this in the gym and it was fine. So what's happening here? So instead of being like, brain, you're so dumb, I'm so mad at you, you want to be like, what's up, brain? Let's work on this. So let's eliminate the idea of, well, I should be able to do X, Y, and Z. Well, today's a different day and it is what it is. So let's just start with what you can do. That's my favorite thing to do. But before we dive into actually building that confidence back up, I want to also mention we don't want to compare apples to oranges. So I hear often that people are like, well, she can do it perfectly on the tumble track, but then not on the floor. She can do it on a mat, but not without the mat. She can do it with one coach, but not this other coach. She can do it in the gym, but not at home. Or she can do it at home, but not in the gym. She can do it in practice, but not at meets. Or she can only do it at meets and not in practice. This is also very normal because your brain has certain ideas of what's safe and what's not. And sometimes one coach makes you nervous. And then your confidence is a notch lower naturally. So you have to accept that your starting point is going to be a little different on Wednesdays with that coach than it is on Mondays with the coach that you love, who's super patient and has known you since you were an infant. It's normal to have it be different. So there's nothing wrong with you, again, if you can do it here but not there. So what you want to do is I'm going to circle back to the Perform Happy program. These are the 3 phases, as you guys know who are members, are awareness, confidence, and trust. So anytime that you feel like you're hitting a wall, the first thing you got to do is get some awareness. What is point A? Now, a lot of the time we stay focused on point B. If I need to be over here, or I should be over there, or I want to get over here. But we have to first figure out, where are you? What can you do? Instead of focusing on, I'm not there, well, that's okay, true, but not helpful. I am here. So what can you do? What does work? What does feel safe? Then you also want to check into what doesn't feel safe right now. What isn't working right now in this exact scenario on this exact day? What doesn't seem to be working? And then once you've looked at what's working, what's not working, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? What can I learn from this? Because every single time you hit a wall, that is an opportunity to get to know your brain better and to open up the path for your confidence to be available to you in more situations. So every time you have a tricky situation and you dismantle it and you get your confidence back, it's one more shutdown you survived. It's one more wall that you hit that you climbed over. And you start to really believe in yourself the more that you get through these hurdles. So instead of being like, oh no, it's a hurdle, this is so terrible, be like, okay, time to learn something. What works? What doesn't work? What can I learn? And the other question, what does my brain need? Does it need my mom to put her hand there? Does it need, I know some of the girls in the Perform Happy group have taken to putting a piece of tape on their back. They call it their tape spot, because sometimes all you need is a coach to like put one finger against your back and then you can go. So they're like, well, I don't know, coach, so I'm going to put a little duct tape on here so it feels like it and I'm going to go. So figure out what works and where you are and what you can do. That's the awareness piece. And then we go into the confidence piece. So I'm going to recommend for any of you guys who are relating to this, who are Perform Happy members, do the Confidence Jumpstart Challenge again. It's the very first challenge in our 9 weekly challenge series. Do it again. That's the beauty of it. You can do these over and over because they're going to continue to build your momentum. So what that means is that you start a new confidence piggy bank, and that's going to help give you a structure to feel like, all right, here's where I'm starting, and now I'm going to start adding in confidence to my piggy bank. And then if you were with us for the mental block breakthrough, then you also know about finding your magic number, your number 7 progression, or if you're a member, you know all about number 7. I talk about it all the time. Find the progression that she can do confidently today that is a stretch, but not going to slam her into a wall. It's a stretch. It's going to stretch her confidence or her comfort zone, but it's going to build her confidence because it's also achievable. Then she's going to work in that same challenge on learning to be kinder to her brain, because if she's getting frustrated, she's probably not being super nice to her brain. Sometimes you need to give your brain like a little name, like Fifi or something, like, oh, you little cutie pie, are you having a rough day? Don't worry about it. What do you need? So being a little kinder to her brain, playing the confidence game. Now, we all build these confidence ladders, which is you start where you are, you end up where you want to go, and you kind of build your path, taking baby steps up. So what we want to do is start a brand new one. Don't do the same ladder you had in the gym, because it's not the same scenario. Start with what you can do, build up to what you want to be able to do in, about 8 weeks, and then just take your little baby stair steps up from there. Start fresh so that you can feel like every single step is progress, rather than constantly comparing yourself to, well, I was on rung 12 on the gym ladder. Well, yeah. We'll get back to that when we're in the gym. For now, you're going to work on your at-home ladder. And just keep on focusing on any progress from point A today forward, instead of our nasty little habit of always comparing ourselves to our best day and our best teammates. It's like, just don't do that. Start where you are and get a little better. And then the third part is self-trust. So Mom mentioned that she's having trouble trusting herself. Well, trust is a muscle that you build. It's not a light switch that you flip. Just like confidence, just like awareness, it's something that you build with constant effort and work. So if you think about somebody who you trust the very most in life, who do you trust? For me, it's my husband. Oh, I trust him like more than I've ever trusted anybody in my whole life. Think about who that is for you. How did you build that? Did I like meet him on the street in San Francisco and go, I will tell you my life story? No, I did not do that. I might have wanted to because he was really cute. But what did I do instead? I got to know him. And so you think of it like we have our confidence piggy bank. Same thing with trust. You can think of it like a trust marble jar, where I met him and was like, good vibes. One marble in. Oh, he's nice. One marble in. Oh, he listens to me. Hey, he called me when he said he would. He was on time. I kind of start building it up, right? And then, he didn't break my heart. And then he wanted to be my boyfriend. And, all those things just keep building and building until I'm at a point where I'm like, yeah, I could tell you my life story. I know that you are a good person. I know that. So I'm telling you this long version of like, it's the same when you're learning to trust yourself. So you have to build it slowly over time. It's not that you're just going to be able to be like, I want to trust myself, ready, go. You actually have to try. You have to really put in the effort to do those little actions that prove that you are safe and trustworthy. You're not yelling at your brain. You're not forcing your brain to do things that are not safe. You're being kind. You're listening to it. You're building your brain's little marble jar of trust so that your brain goes, okay, I think she really does have my best interests in mind. I'm gonna take a leap of faith. So you got to do that. Think about your little Fifi the Brain. She's got this little empty marble jar right now, and she just needs a little something where you're like, it's okay, let's go just do it in the backyard and like on a really easy surface, super, super easy. And she's like, oh, that was really nice of you to do that for me. Thank you. So I know it's a little ridiculous to think about, but sometimes you need to just completely separate yourself from your brain and be like, I have this cute, wonderful little buddy in my head who needs a little extra support sometimes. So I'm going to take care of her, or I'm going to take care of him or it or whatever. And that can help you to be a little kinder to it, because sometimes it's hard to be kind to ourselves when we're frustrated. But if it was your little buddy, you wouldn't be like, you're so stupid. How dare you? You'd be like, it's okay. Don't worry about it. You just do the best you can. So if you can do those, keep following the 3 phases: awareness, confidence, trust, you will come back from lockdown stronger than ever. So really, all of those challenges were recorded in lockdown the first time in March. So anybody who's struggling, get in there and work through those challenges, and it's going to give you exactly what you need to come out stronger. All right. Thank you for being here. You members, you guys can submit me questions all week long. And then on Tuesdays at 4:30, I'll be live on the Complete Performance Coaching Facebook page answering. And I'll see you again next time. Bye.